Hey boys and girls, it's Mr. Thomas again. Today is favorite color day, so I've got my red t-shirt on. I've got a Red Sox hat. I'm not a Red Sox fan for baseball. Just wearing it because it's got red. I like the colors. I collect hats. That's one of the, I guess, hobbies or interest I have is collecting different hats. So today for Countdown, we are going to be into Unit 14, Lesson 5, and we'll complete Parts 1, 2, and 3. I had some people ask why we left off Part 3 of Lesson 4, and that gets into the building words, and so that would be a little difficult to do. I'm going to work on trying to get a video put together to explain to you, the parents, how to use it. You'd have to go to the Really Great Reading website to use the letter tiles, and then I will need to send out a list of words, and you'll have to be looking at the words. But I can't have it on my computer screen and you doing it at the same time. You wouldn't be able to do that. So that's why Part 3 was left out, for those of you that were asking that. So good questions. I've loved your suggestions that you've either sent me or sent to your classroom teacher. So I do appreciate that. This is the first time I've ever had to be filming lessons and all that. So any input and feedback is greatly appreciated. So let's get started with Lesson 5. All right, so we are ready for Unit 14, Lesson 5, Part 1. And in this activity, we are going to be doing touch and say. So with this, as the red lines appear underneath each letter, we need to say those sounds. All right, and then when all three lines are underneath the letters, a green arrow will pop up and we'll blend those sounds together. You guys ready? F, I, x, fix. Y, s, yes. Y, m, yam. S, I, x, six. B, a, g, bag. Ox, ox. Now, if you remember from yesterday, parents, I talked to you about closed syllables and CVC words. This particular word, ox, would just be a VC word. The O is a vowel, the X is a consonant, but this is a closed syllable. And in closed syllables, you've got one vowel followed by one or more consonants. Now, don't be alarmed. That's not something that your students were expected to know this year. I just had been sharing that information with them because when they start off with BLAST next year in first grade, they will be talking about those syllable types. So anything that I know that those teachers are going to be talking about in BLAST, I try sharing it with the kids throughout the year. So that's why you've heard me talk about closed syllables a couple times, because they'll start off with closed and open syllables, and I won't get into that and confuse you right now, but all the words that we're doing today are closed syllables, one vowel followed by one or more consonants. It doesn't matter what's in front of the vowel, it just matters what comes after the vowel. Next, we've got f, ox, fox. J, I, g, jig. M, I, x, mix. Qua, I, t, quit. V, a, n, van. B, ox, box. G, A, T, got. Y, A, K, yak. B, T, but. W, A, X, wax. Y, M, yum. M, N, men. D, A, T, dot. R, N, run. All right, now we're Unit 14, Lesson 5, Part 2. And this is going to be heart word pop-up and 3-up. So the students will be excited because every one of you at home can do heart word pop-up. And normally we either do this as a group at school, or I call on 2 different students to do it. So your kiddos will probably be excited to be able to do all these by themselves. We've got my, like, can, do, not, are, go, to, you, do, you, not, can, are, like, my, go, to. All right, now we are to 3-up. So if you remember this from some of our earlier activities in Unit 14, you see the 3 dots down below. So remember, we're going to be doing a little look, think, and say. All right. So you're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. Do, are, you. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. My, like, to. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. Not, go, can. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. Are, do, you. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. Do, are, you. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. My, like, to. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. Not, go, can. You're looking, you're thinking, you're saying. Are, do, you. All right, that completes 3-up. Next parents and families, we are on Unit 14, Lesson 5, Part 3. This is phrase reading. So in this activity, we will have two different colored words. We'll have red words that will have a heart above them, and those are our heart words. Those are the words we've been talking about. Just like that last activity we had heart word pop up and 3 up. Those were our heart words. So any of our words that are heart words, they will pop up red with a heart above them in this activity. Those words that are black words are going to be your closed syllables or CVC words that the students can sound out. So I'll go through this first one and give you an activity. Close the gate. Get him out and close the gate. All right, so we have a red word right here with a heart above it. So that is one of our heart words. So we've got you can. Let's read both words together now. You can. So now we have a black word. This is a word that we can sound out. Let's sound those letters out. Jog. Jog. Let's read this phrase, please. You can jog. Do not. Let's read the first two heart words together. Do not. And that last word, let's sound that out. Nap. Nap. Let's read that phrase, please. Do not nap. In the, let's read those two together. In the, let's sound that out. B. Tub. Let's read that phrase, please. In the tub. And let's sound this one out. Remember, with this word, those first two letters together, QU, are going to say qua. So we have qua, it, quit. And, let's read the first two words, please. Quit and run. Let's read that phrase, please. Quit and run. So some of your families at home, you may notice that your students needing to sound out those black words. That is okay. Some of your students are also able to just look at those black words and know what they are. So they may not be sounding them out. They may have been able to go quit and run right away. And that's where we were working to get to here at the end of the year. So that's where our goal was at the end of the year, was for the students to be able to do that. So, but I've got to meet the needs of all the students. So if the students are needing to sound out the words, that's why I am doing it that way today. Let's sound that out, please. Hug. For. Let's read those two together. Hug. For. Gus. Let's read that phrase. Hug for Gus. What do we notice about that last word, Gus? If you said that the first letter in the word Gus, that letter G, is an uppercase or capital letter, you are correct. That's our first uppercase or capital letter that we've had in phrase reading today. Sorry. Like my bag. Bag. Like my bag. W, et, wet, a, wet, a, p, mop, a, wet, mop, w, ax, w, ax, wax, is, wax is, hot, hot, wax is hot. B, A, B, A, P, A, L, pal. Let's read that phrase, please. B, A, pal. Go, T, A, G, tag. Go, tag, T, I, M, Tim. Go, tag, Tim. Your students may be talking about, oh, there's another uppercase or capital letter T in Tim. They are correct. That's one thing that they get excited about when they see an uppercase letter. They like to share that they notice that, because most of the letters that we use in Countdown are lowercase. So they do get excited when they see that. So if they are pointing and shouting out, welcome to my world of Countdown when those appear. And that is our last one. So that completes Unit 14. So students, if we're done with Unit 14, we now will be ready for Unit 15, Lesson 1, Part 1. So your students will be excited. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek, a little tease of what we're going to be doing the next time we get on to get for Countdown. Your students will be excited because they have a, what is that, students? A mystery bag. Now remember, students, when your teachers ask you next year what that blue thing is right there, you're not saying a mystery mark. That is a question mark, but that is a mystery bag. So what we'll be doing in Unit 15, to start with, we'll be blending sounds. So in this case, if I go P, E, Z, what word did I say, students? Peas. So we'll be doing that in Unit 15. And then when we're finished with that, computer's not wanting to cooperate right now, so I will not be able to do the sneak peek. That will actually be part 3 there of Touch and Say. The part that skipped over will be our 3 new heart words that we will be working on. So hopefully you enjoyed Unit 14, Lesson 3, or Unit 14, Lesson 5, Parts 1, 2, and 3. So we'll be ready to film Unit 15 here in a little bit. Thank you.